What's good, everybody? Big Game James here. Just chilling. Waiting for my boo thing. We about to move a mattress right quick. Waiting for her. But just doing a quick video. We're doing our draft show tomorrow. Continuing our draft show tomorrow. Myself, Boss Cowboys. My dog J Tuck and my dog DMV. I don't know if Law's gonna be in there or if OC is gonna be in there, but make sure you check that out. Best of Enemies podcast is going down tomorrow too. You're gonna love that because I gotta get some people to business, and I got all my ammo ready for them. I got all my ammo. What's up, Thurston? What's up, dog? What's up, everybody in the building? I got all my ammo, so make sure all my Cowboys people get up in that Best of Enemies podcast tomorrow. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Make sure y'all in there tomorrow. Best of Enemies podcast first. What's up, Rev Rebel? What's up, everybody? Make sure you're in there tomorrow for Best of Enemies show. That's going to be going down before our draft show. We're going to do Best of Enemies first, then the draft show next. What up, J-Rod? Make sure all my Cowboys people are in there because remember, I took my L. You know what I'm saying? We went live. I took my L. You know how they were going to the Super Bowl. I didn't run. We did shows. I didn't run from anything. But now it's my time. You know what I'm saying? It's my time now. And everybody that was, all them Eagles fans that was bumping their gums, talking all that trash, wooty, 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 woo. See, Burleson, what's up? Make sure y'all in there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I can hear y'all little excuses. I want to hear what's up, Lord Nova. I want to hear your excuses because y'all going to have them tomorrow. Y'all going to be mad as hell. One thing about Philly fans, I'm not saying Cowboys fans don't get petty too. But one thing about Philly fans, they get so angry and want to fight. King Trail, what's up? They get angry. You know what I'm saying? They want to fight. You feel me? They want to call you names. You know how many people I done had to block this week because they talk reckless? I didn't say anything reckless. All I just was saying, hey, y'all choked. Y'all choked. Y'all went there, y'all choked. I just made a post on my Twitter how y'all been to like 7 NFC championships and only got 1 chip. You feel me? And you're 1-3 in your Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no expiration date on Dallas' Super Bowl victories. I don't care. They may have been 100 years ago. They may have been 30 years ago, 25 years ago. It don't matter. They ain't got no expiration date. And y'all still ain't caught up. The last 10 years, I'm going to talk about some draft position, but I just had to get this off my chest. The last 20 years. No, the last 10 years. I went back the last 10 years. Dallas is 12-8 against y'all. 5-3 still in Super Bowls. We got a winning Super Bowl record. Y'all got a losing Super Bowl record. Y'all got most NFC championships, but they only got 1 chip. So 6 of them 7, you choked. You feel me? And like you said, you won with Nick Foles. You choked. In that many appearances, you only went to 1 Super Bowl, and you choked in all the other ones. And your coach who you ran out of town because he went to all them championships, and y'all said, oh, we need somebody else. We got to get rid of him. He went over to the Chiefs, and now he got 2 Super Bowl victories and 1 against his old team. I think that's funny. I just think that's real funny. And Eagles fans don't like that. They mad as hell. But I'm going to bring all that up tomorrow. So make sure y'all in there deep so we can go ahead and troll them Eagles fans. You feel me? Let's go ahead and troll them Eagles fans tomorrow like they trolled us. Let's go ham on them like they did us. So let's get it tomorrow. But what I want to talk about right quick, I posted a couple of videos of running backs because we're going to talk about weapons that we want to add to the Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb done said it. Cowboys players are getting no mercy. Cowboys players get more vocal, which they need to. I remember Troy Aikman back in the day when I watched Troy Aikman and them, he ain't never hold his tongue. If there was something going on, he was going to say it. If there was some people that needed to add, he was going to say it. Troy did not give a hell about the front office, Jerry. He was going to speak his mind, and Jerry listened to him. I don't care what nobody say. So my thing is like this. Cowboys players, keep being vocal. Maybe that'll make some changes in the air because Cowboys need to get at least 1 or 2. I'm gonna keep on throwing that Daron Payne in the air, okay? And DJ Chark too. You know what? Yeah, Dak is the main one. He needs to stop being so damn diplomatic. He need to be like, I need some more weapons. Dak needs to say that. You're right. He needs to stop being political, stop being the good guy, and start stirring some ruckus. I need weapons. I need this. I need that. I need y'all to help me. I need to hear that because if y'all keep on talking so glowingly about Dak, then listen to your QB. You feel me? So yeah, you're right. He does need to say something. He needs to step up, and I've said that a month ago. He needs to stop being the good old boy and start talking and telling, saying something. But the couple, like I said, I posted a couple positions. We'll talk about those tomorrow because we're going to be talking about running backs tomorrow. I think my running back options are pretty nice, especially if they tag Tony Pollard. I've been wanting DJ Chark before he went to Detroit. Bro, he is a good player. Only thing that's wrong with DJ Chark, you know what I'm saying, is injuries. But if we were looking at Odell Beckham and we're excited about that, DJ Chark is just explosive and bigger. 6'4", 4'3". He had a good end of the season with Detroit. He's had good numbers. When he was with Jacksonville, he had good numbers. He had the injury bug. So if he stays healthy, I feel good about that. I feel good about it. Have a 6'4", 4'3" guy that can spread the field and you can work CeeDee Lamb underneath. I feel good about that. I want a big receiver. So yes, I am high on DJ Chark. I wanted him last year when he got signed with Detroit, and I'm gonna stay with it. And the Cowboys need to look at it. In my opinion, it will help the Cowboys. But Daron Payne, that's a difference maker that the Cowboys, they needed this talk. But my 4 positions that I would draft in the first round. These are my 4 positions. Sorry, I was messing with some stuff back there. My 4 positions that I would want the Cowboys to draft in the first round would be O-line, DN, cornerback, or receiver. Those are my 4 positions. You don't need to touch quarterback. You don't need to touch tight end. And you really don't need to get a running back in the first round. What up, Zoe? You know what I mean? I don't feel good about them tagging Pollard. I'm not cool with that. I'd rather they move on. Yeah, because he listening. I tagged him yesterday. I ain't saying he listened to my tag, but them cats be listening to our shows. They be listening to us. And I told them, put that Daron Payne in the air. That would change our team. Our defense is already good. It would be great if you added Daron Payne. Don't tell me it wouldn't. Feel me? He's a total difference maker. So they need to keep on being vocal. But they need to address that. Would I draft a QB in the mid rounds? And not right now. Not right now. It will be late because I don't feel like you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think where I would look at quarterback would be next year. After this season, then I would look at probably drafting a quarterback maybe in the mids or later. That's when I would do it. You feel me? But not this next year coming up. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Because I think you need to focus on other things right now. Because right now, you need to, number one, the O-line needs help. I know they drafted a kid from the small school last year. I can't remember his name. Y'all refresh my memory. Watched him in the Senior Bowl. Terrence Steele, he's restricted. They'll sign him. But we don't know about Connor McGovern. You know, he was decent this year. He didn't have a bad year, I thought, but you probably want to upgrade that. Tyler Smith's your left tackle. Biadasz is still there. Isn't his contract coming up? I think. So you need to replenish. You need depth along that line. You need to replenish. Zach Martin is like 31, 32. He ain't no spring chicken no more, and I think you need to do something with Tyron Smith. I wouldn't be mad if you win 6th or 7th, and you got compensatory pick. I ain't going to be mad at a 6th or 7th rounder. Yeah, I ain't going to be mad at yeah, Matt, well, let's go. Thank you, Pyro. Appreciate that. Hit that like button, too, y'all. But Matt, well, let's go. So, you know, that's a guy who was hurt, and they still have Faranuk. You still can see what he has. But I think you need to add that depth, and you can strengthen that offensive line. You can still you always can strengthen that. And Zach Martin, he ain't no spring chicken. He's getting older. He's not going to be that high-level guy forever. Tyron Smith, I think you just need to trade him. If you can trade him and still get some picks for him, you need to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to ride him out. Stop trying to say, oh, he was our warrior forever, so we're just going to let him go on his terms. No. Stop having that loyalty. I love Tyron Smith, but it's over. You need to get somebody else. You need to get picks for him. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You need to do that. So you definitely need. I would definitely be cool if they went with an offensive lineman, a dog, in the first round, because you still need to improve on that, and QB help for that. Um, and then defensive end, you need to get those edge rushers. Appreciate you, Kirk. You need to get some edge rushers, because if we look at our edge rushers right now, remember they drafted Golston. I don't think he's an edge rusher. Remember, I did a video on Chauncey Golston when he was at Iowa, and I said he was not an outside guy. I said he was an inside guy. So many people were trying to tell me, no, he's D-Law. So many people in the Cowboys community, the higher ups in the Cowboys community, no, he's a D-Law part two. He's D-Law part two. You know what I'm saying? No, he's that. I'll tell you, we'll have that show, and you can join the club, that membership. If you're trying to be a member, I'll show you how to do that. But keep on hitting that like button too while you're in there. But I said Golston is more inside. He put on weight right last year, and he got bulky. And when you seen his difference making, it was more on the inside when he played over tackle, or he was playing in that A or B. He's better in that A B gap. I don't believe he's better on the outside. He's just better on the inside. That's why he put on the weight. I said he was more of a D tackle. You know what I'm saying? So Osa Ogadazua, he was playing 3 tech, some 1 tech, some 0. But Osa Ogadazua, let's slide him on outside some more. You can still play him at a 3, but let's slide him out maybe at some 7, some 5 and some 7, because he can definitely set that edge with his size. He definitely has good speed. I think you need to look at Osa on the outside. But when you're looking at the defensive ends as a whole, yeah, I wouldn't mind, but I'm just told you those 3 positions I ain't messing around with. If you go on BPA, they might try to take a running back, and I don't really agree with them taking a running back in the first. But if you're looking at our D ends, of course you got Sam Williams coming back, right? And we're happy about him. We are feeling good about his trajectory going up. DeMarcus Lawrence, though, he's what, 31 now, 30, 31. He got 2 more years. They ain't gonna keep re-signing him. You need to look for his replacement. Okay? So if you're looking at a replacement, who is on our outsides? Tat McKinley, he ain't coming back, I don't think. You got rid of Basham. You Dante Fowler Jr., you don't know if you're re-signing him. So that D end cupboard is looking bare. You don't have guys on that D end now. You don't have the defensive end pass rushers that you used to. So you have Michael Parsons playing D end, but I still don't want him to be pigeonholed into one position. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Michael Parsons pigeonholed to, oh, he's strictly a defensive end, or he's strictly a linebacker. He's a player. He's a player. He's a playmaker, and you can move him all around. So that's why you got to look at defensive end early. It needs to be. I would like to get Fowler back. He's still young, but you don't know if it's going to happen. You still got to draft somebody. Even if you got Brock Fowler back, you still need to draft some young. And like they said, you can never get enough of pass rushers. You can never get enough of those. So they need to look at that early rounds, okay? So those two positions, and then cornerback. When you look at the cornerback position, you see what's happening with Trevin Diggs. You can re-sign him now. You can extend him. And now the fight's going to start with him with that money. Your opposite guy is probably Bland, your 5th rounder. But Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis is probably gone. Anthony Brown could be a casualty. If you want to bring him back on the low, it could happen, but he could be a casualty. Kevin Joseph could be cut. Nahshon Wright, you don't know what you have in him. Okay, you still need to see him. You didn't see him all year until people got hurt with Nahshon Wright, and he was okay. He wasn't great. Yes, Izzy. Yes, and Izzy, but still, it's still lacking in depth. It's still lacking. You still need another corner. You feel me? So you need to upgrade that cornerback spot. Okay? And that's why they need to, if they're going to look at a tackle, they need to stop playing around with these young boys, these rookies. I'm sad they lost Ridgeway, but Bohanna is okay. Bring back Jonathan Hankins, but you need a difference maker in that middle, dog. We all saw when David Irvin was there. Okay, he might have been a goofy, but he was a dog in that middle, and it changed our defense when he was there and he was active. It was good. You need a difference maker in that middle now. Stop playing around with the, you got Hankins. I like him, but he's not a difference maker, but he's solid. But you need a difference maker in there. You need to stop playing around. Yes, Joey Porter Jr. That's what people have been talking about. But I'm sure there's some other corners out. I'm going to be looking at some more tape of some guys. But you need to get a cornerback early, because injuries, anything can happen, and your depth. You need to look at that. So cornerback is definitely a spot it needs to be touched early, and then receiver. What's up? What's up? Common sense. How you doing? But and receiver, obviously, you heard CeeDee Lamb. We need to get another guy. I said DJ Chark. I told y'all. Y'all can go get a free agent, but you can still draft early. Um, they go with the measurables, but in this draft, this ain't no crazy draft. You know what I'm saying? This is not a crazy draft for receivers, in my opinion. And there's a lot of smallish receivers in this draft. And Cowboys like to do the numbers. They don't like getting the short, small receivers early. But you know what? Y'all need to break that mold sometimes. And if there's a difference maker that might be a little bit smaller, you need to go after them, because this ain't the big receiver draft. This is more a lot of smaller guys that are really fast. Um, Obviously, we talked about the kid from Tennessee. I don't want to get him in the first. If you got him in the second, I wouldn't be mad. You get what I'm saying? But I just don't want him in the first because he has bust written on it in the first. But if you get him later, I'm cool. So, just my opinion. If you're going to touch that middle defensive tackle, I don't want to draft it. Big guys usually take longer than other players on the defense because they're still maturing. They're still growing in the position, especially if they're young. I don't want to have to wait. You know what I mean? We need a guy that can come in right now and come in, make a difference, and start. We can't play the waiting game, or he could be good, or he's okay, he's all right. No, we need a guy in the middle right now that's a dog. Right now. No waiting, a dog right now. And I don't want to do the waiting game. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. I would bring back AB over J. Lou. And I would bring back AB as depth. He's like Orlando Scandrick. I said he's like the Orlando Scandrick of the new Orlando Scandrick of the Dallas Cowboys, because he could get 3 deals like Orlando did, and Orlando wasn't great with Dallas, but he was good enough. And I think that's what Anthony Brown is, to get them deals. But those 4 positions, you need to look at, in my opinion, you need to attack those. In those first 4 rounds, that to me needs to be prevalent. DN, O-line, receiver, and corner. Those 4 positions need to be tapped early. And you need to get playmakers, difference makers, if you can. But that free agency, you need to get that difference maker defensive tackle in free agency, not the draft. Free agency for the difference maker in the middle. Free agency, difference maker in the middle. I'm going to say it again. Don't wait for that position. You need it now. Receiver, you need it now. You got Jalen Tolbert coming back. I think he's going to be better in year 2. I really do. I think he's going to be a lot better in year 2. But you don't want to put all your eggs in that, right? And I think you need to get if they went after Odell Beckham, I ain't mad at that one either. But I just want a bigger receiver who's fast. You know what I mean? And I just think Chark could. I know people might be suspect on him, but it's only the injuries. It's only the injuries that's really held him down. I think he could be a good player with Dallas if Dallas didn't have the scary nuts and actually went after there. I don't want D-Hop because I feel like he's older. D-Hop was like, 30, 31? Now, if they went after him and got him, I'm not mad. Understand that. I'm sorry. I've moved past the Simi Fehoko thing. Maybe he can do something. Maybe. If he did, I'd be wrong. But I just don't think so. I just don't think Simi Fehoko is going to really do something in Dallas. I just don't believe it. I thought when he got drafted, but then when I saw what they were doing with him, I'm like, I just don't believe it. So those are kind of my thoughts with it. Those are my 4 positions that I would attack. Free agency, you need a difference maker in the middle. You don't need to draft that. It's not going to do it early. I don't believe it. You need a difference maker in that middle. You know what I'm saying? And you need a receiver that can come in and play for you right now. And I think DJ Chark can do that. The free agent receiver class isn't great. I also mentioned Paris Campbell. That's another sneaky guy. And I know these are injury guys, but Dallas goes after injured players. That's what they do. They like the injured players. They sign injured players. So I don't know why a DJ Chark, because he has injury issues, would be oh, we don't want to touch him. No, and Parrish Campbell's 25 from Ohio State. He hasn't had good quarterback play, okay? And he's got speed. He's got size. I know he's been strictly held in the slot. I think 84% of his snaps were in the slot. But you can move him around, and he's going to be cheap. You can look at that. You know what I mean? So those are younger options. And DJ Chark is only 26 years old. You feel me? So I'm really pushing that because I've been wanting Chark for like 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? And Daron Payne, I wanted him the year before, but I ain't talk about him because I knew Cowboys wouldn't look at it. But that's what it is. And hello, Harold. Your team sucks. You're still in my feed talking trash about your sucky team. But we'll see. You guys lost against us, and it don't matter if you barely won. You lost. So be quiet. What's up, Los? How you doing? Shout out to you. So we'll see. You know what I mean? Cowboys need to get some nuts this year. Like I said, you don't have to jump out there and sign 30 free agents. You don't have to do that. I get it. You don't have to go crazy in free agency. I know that. You don't have to. But as CeeDee Lamb said, what up, Big Dub? As CeeDee Lamb said, you can just get that one guy. What's up, JT Wolf? How you doing? You can just get that one guy. CeeDee Lamb been saying it. I've been saying it for the last 5 years I've been doing my shows. You just need 1 or 2. I've been saying that. You don't have to get a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? But you do need at least one difference maker in free agency. CeeDee Lamb said it. Mike is talking about it. These guys are saying it. It can't be all your guys. Like, we love the homegrown talent. We love that you guys are young as hell. Dallas is like average age is like 25 years old. They're one of the youngest teams in the league. I ain't mad at that. But you still need one difference maker. You can finagle the cap where you can get a dog. You know what I'm saying? You can finagle the cap and get one dog and still keep your guys. I said re-sign Dono. I was looking at the contract they could offer him. I thought he was get big money, but the contract they were talking about he could get, Dallas could re-sign him. Bring back Terrence Steele. Bring back Jonathan Hankins, but get a difference maker in the middle and pay some bread for it. And for the receiver, you ain't gonna have to pay a lot of money for like a DJ Chark. You ain't gonna have to pay a lot of money because his numbers ain't been crazy. So that helps Dallas. You know what I mean? The injuries, it kind of helps Dallas for where you want to sign them, because you're not going to sign him to a big money contract. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been hurt. So you can finagle that. But you got to get one guy. You got to get at least one. What's up, landlord? Shout out to you, big dog. I've been checking out your shows. Hey, I ain't going to lie, dog. I love your accent, bro. I love just listening to your accent when you do your shows. That's fire. So I just want to let you know that. Love that down south. Texas, baby. Alabama. Represent. I lost mine. I've been in Ohio too long. But shout out to you, landlord. Please go check out his tape. What's up, DP Johnson? You know, he's bringing it. I really love what you're doing over there. Really do. Another young blood in the game doing his thing. I really love seeing it. So shout out to you, landlord. Keep killing it from there. Definitely got support from me. I'm a subscriber to you. But yeah, man. Dallas just needs to just get off their hands and spend some money one time. You know, I think Space Cowboy said all the free agent signings since the Brandon Carr signing have his signing has still been more than all the signings that they've had since then. That's scary. You feel me? Conservative don't win. It'll keep you competitive. Scary will keep you competitive. Conservative will keep you competitive, but it won't get you over the hump. That's like my insane out of all of this. Conservative will keep you competitive, but it will not get you over the hump. It will not. It will not. I don't care what anybody tells me. Aggressive will get you over the hump. And you don't have to be crazy aggressive, but calculated aggressive. Jerry just said be calculated aggressive. Well, this is a calculated aggressive move that you can do by getting a Daron Payne in the middle. He's only 25 years old. Yes, he's going to cost money, but he's been a dog ever since he's been in Washington. So it's not like he's going to come into Dallas and be some fluky player. You feel me? He's been a dog every single year. You feel me? So, and he got attitude. I want somebody with some attitude. I want somebody who will fight. I want that. We need that. We need a difference maker, a guy who can rush the passer, a guy who can stop the run, a guy who's an animal in the middle, and who can change everything else. He will make everybody else's job easier in that middle if you get a guy like that in the middle. He will make everybody. When David Irvin was on the team, and I think he got those, 14 sacks, that it was like 12 or 14 sacks, that defense wasn't great, but it was plenty good because David Irvin was doing his thing in the middle. And he wasn't even like, I mean, he was 6'7", 300. He wasn't like that big, stocky, but, dog, he could rush the passer. He could stop the run. Dog, you saw what David Irvin was doing. You feel me? What's up, Ready Red? You know what I mean? So make it happen. Y'all need to do it. Stop being cheap on that aspect. You trying to finesse the game, and that don't work. How you trying to finesse it, it's not going to work. What you doing with getting the young players in the draft, you have to because you don't go on free agency, but you do draft well. You get what I'm saying? You do sign your own free agents well, and you do get minimal free agents well. You do those things well. I don't take that from you, but there's got to be at least one guy you get. One guy. One difference maker. CeeDee Lamb said it. I'm saying it too. You know what I mean? Yes, we would have money, Los. We have, if you got creative. The thing is with the Dallas Cowboys is they won't get creative. They just leave it as it is. They just stay as it is and just let it fall to them. That don't work. You get what I'm saying? They don't get creative. They just wait till you keep all the picks and then, oh, we got a compensatory pick, or we got 4. They so miserly on them draft. That's great. You keep getting these young players, but you eventually need a veteran in there that's a dog. You got a T.Y. Hilton, right? And what did he do? He instantly helped CeeDee Lamb. Now, he ain't the level that he used to be, but he instantly came in and helped CeeDee Lamb, the veteran. He instantly helped the team, the vet. Now, imagine if you got a dog. This makes sense, man. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Do it. Stop playing. Get them nuts. Drop them nuts, baby. Baby Nuts Jones, drop them nuts and do this one. I don't think you'll be sorry if you do it. I don't think you'll be sorry. So, with that being said, I'm going to head up out of here. Got to put this mattress in the van and tote it back to the crib. But make sure you check out the Best of Enemies show tomorrow. All right, I'll put that in there, Ready Red. I put that on my Twitter account last week that I liked him, but he would probably be a high draft pick. I like him, but I really don't want a young player in the middle. I'd rather have a vet that come in and start. I don't want to deal with the young player because we got to wait. You feel me? So that's kind of my thoughts. But be in that show tomorrow, Best of Enemies show, all my Cowboys people being there thick so we can go ham on Joe and all them Eagles, troll the hell out of them and have a good time. And then right after that, jump in there for our draft show as we talk about weapons. We're talking about running backs, and I got a couple guys that you might like for the running back position. All right? So check it out. Make sure y'all in there tomorrow. We're going to have a good time. Give a like, give a subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's make it happen. Big Game James, I'm out. Peace.